Welcome back to Spyder. Today we are completely transforming our typical approach to break down the deep structural parameters of a major modern circulating issue that most people completely ignore. The 2023 Philadelphia production run introduced a massive wave of business strikes into the financial system, causing these copper nickel-clad pieces to appear entirely ordinary to casual observers. However, independent registry specialists know that looking past the basic face value reveals a completely different reality of conditional scarcity. We are moving far past standard observations to analyze the precise technical aspects that separate common pocket change from a true museum-quality masterpiece. When studying the 2023 Kennedy half dollar, your analysis must start with the total manufacturing numbers coming out of the Philadelphia facility. With millions of pieces entering banking channels, the basic availability makes this specific date seem irrelevant for advanced registry set participants. Yet, if you look closely at the certified population reports from top-tier organizations like PCGS and NGC, you will see a massive drop-off in the elite preservation categories. The absolute majority of these business strikes sustained countless microabrasions, heavy contact marks, and planchet surface stains during high-speed transport. Consequently, locating an unblemished survivor requires sorting through thousands of regular examples, making this modern calendar date an intense challenge for dedicated collectors. Understanding the internal metallurgy of this precise manufacturing cycle is incredibly critical for explaining the long-term physical preservation of the coin. These modern half dollars consist of an outer jacket containing 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to an inner core of pure copper. This specific multi-layered structure creates major physical tension during high-speed coining processes, often leading to immediate planchet blistering or internal gas pockets. Over the years, environmental moisture can seep into microscopic lines along the reeded edge, triggering internal core corrosion that eventually ruins the delicate portrait details. Finding a premium survivor remaining completely free of oxidation and carbon spots is proof of perfect climate-controlled storage. The immense mechanical force utilized by the Philadelphia Mint dies during this modern operational period was notorious for producing soft design definition. Specialized numismatists frequently observe a distinct lack of crisp sharpness along Kennedy's hairlines above the ear and the intricate eagle feathers on the reverse portrait. These structural weaknesses occur because the industrial coining presses were pushed past their normal service limits to keep up with nationwide commercial supply needs. When a blank planchet is struck under suboptimal tonnage or with heavily worn hubs, the shifting metal fails to flow smoothly into the deepest recessed die cavities. Therefore, a specimen showing completely separated wire-like hair details represents an extraordinary manufacturing anomaly. Strict third-party grading protocols require an intense evaluation of surface reflection, specifically focusing on the presence of uninterrupted satin or cartwheel luster. Modern copper nickel-clad pieces are highly vulnerable to localized humidity, causing their original brilliant mint bloom to degrade quickly into a dull gray appearance. True condition experts search exclusively for specimens that keep 100% of their undisturbed fiery silver-white luster across both the obverse and reverse fields. This surface reflection must be completely natural, displaying no signs of environmental cleaning, artificial coloration, or fingerprints. The presence of flawless, spinning cartwheel luster across fully pristine fields is exceptionally uncommon for this modern piece. When we check the official certification metrics for the Mint State 66 and 67 tiers, the available population starts tightening dramatically. Achieving a certified grade of MS67 requires a struck piece to have nearly immaculate fields, with only a few non-detrimental planchet marks. Advancing just a single point higher to the prestigious Mint State 67 plus or 68 tiers is a monumental technical achievement for a modern business strike. At these rarefied condition levels, even tiny microscopic flaws, visible only under professional 10 times magnification, will instantly lower the final grade. Serious collectors compete fiercely for these specific top-grade registry specimens because they represent sheer physical preservation. Beyond the standard business issues, seasoned variety hunters spend hours scanning their holdings for verified die anomalies using specialized single-source lighting tools. The 2023 production sequence has shown documented double die varieties that require careful observation under high-powered magnification. Look very closely at the internal lines of the text strings on the obverse profile, particularly the letters in the traditional motto. True structural hub doubling shows distinct raised separation lines and sharp notched corners along the letter serifs, completely different from flat machine doubling. These scarce errors occur when a working die receives multiple misaligned impressions during the initial hub tool manufacturing process. Another fascinating area of technical study involves major die contamination errors that manage to bypass the final quality assurance teams at the minting facility. These include scarce struck-through errors, where foreign factory debris like thick machine grease, cotton thread, or loose scrap metal pieces fall between the die and planchet. When the heavy press closes, this debris leaves a clear, incused impression in the coin surface, while completely obliterating the design beneath it. Collectors frequently search for examples where grease filled the letters of the motto, creating fascinating partial design dropouts on an otherwise pristine coin. Recognizing these authentic manufacturing defects requires a deep familiarity with industrial minting equipment. Advanced numismatists also target scarce planchet preparation failures that completely alter the traditional round shape of the modern half-dollar. These errors include clipped planchets, which happen when the blanking press improperly cuts overlapping circles, leaving a curved or straight chunk missing from the edge. Additionally, you might discover specimens struck on thin scrap metal or showing dramatic pre-strike lamination lines where the outer clad layers break away. When these malformed planchets move into the main high-pressure dies, the metal flows unevenly, creating highly unusual rim shapes and distorted reading patterns. Documenting these specific structural errors helps verify that the piece is a genuine mint escape. Submitting your high-grade modern specimens to professional authentication agencies like PCGS or NGC involves a highly structured, independent verification process. Expert graders evaluate each coin using the universal 70-point numerical scale to establish its exact conservation tier. They carefully analyze planchet cleanliness, inspect for advanced die wear, and use specialized optical tools to verify that the fields are entirely authentic. A coin getting an official numerical grade must be entirely free of modern cleaning attempts or intentional surface alterations. Learning these rigorous, independent guidelines prevents casual searchers from overestimating the technical grade of their raw pocket change discoveries. Safeguarding the immaculate physical state of a top-grade modern-clad half-dollar requires using proper archival-safe numismatic storage equipment. Standard paper envelopes containing acidic sulfur elements or soft flips made with polyvinyl chloride will permanently discolor these sensitive outer metal layers. Over extended time horizons, these dangerous materials release volatile chemical fumes that accelerate oxidation, ruining a pristine satin surface. Elite numismatists strongly advocate for inert, hard plastic capsules or sending coins out for permanent encapsulation in sealed grading holders. Keeping your local storage humidity low is an essential step to stop the spread of internal core corrosion. We want to hear about your personal experiences searching through modern banking rolls for this specific clad half-dollar issue. Have you ever tried submitting a modern business strike to a major grading service for official registry set registration? What exact magnification tools or lighting configurations do you find most useful when scanning your pocket change for subtle hub doubling? Please share your personal grading triumphs, describe your unique coin storage choices, and discuss your favorite errors in the comment section below. Remember to leave your thoughts below, subscribe to Spyder, and turn on notifications for more deep numismatic insights.